On the 14th of September, the Uganda Cricket Association cancelled the season due to government's continued lockdown of sports activities and uncertainty on resumption. However, 4 days later, government lifted the restriction on sports activities. Uganda Cricket Association is adamant this won't make them change their stand.
The decision made by the association to cancel the league stands, we cannot go back to it. I think the reason for cancellation was basically the time that was left for us to do this was very limited, and that is one of the lessons that we've taken out of this, that because we only utilize the weekends to play.
The lifting of restrictions on sports came with terms and conditions to be adhered to. One of them is testing athletes 72 hours before every engagement and also keeping them in an enclosed camp to avoid contact with the outside world. With some cricket teams far out, challenges were bound to show up.
Majority of our clubs are run voluntarily, and it is difficult for them to finance these things. Like I mentioned, I'll give you an example. You take a taxi to go and play in Entebbe. That's a team of about 16 players. But with the current restrictions where taxis are only allowed to carry about 7 players, would mean the team will need to one team will need to use 2 taxis.
In this period of dormancy, the Uganda Cricket Association is looking to keeping elite players active.
We submitted our proposal to NCS last week, and we hope to have about 3 tournaments before the year ends. That is for both the men and the ladies, so that the players can be able to, to have some feel of cricket. There may be issues about fitness and all, but we hope that after 1 or 2 games, the muscle memory will kick in and they'll be able to play. So it's been for the clubs. Unfortunately, there is nothing planned for them.
Uganda was supposed to host the Challenge League, but the tournament was pushed to August with the hope that something will change as regards to COVID-19 restrictions worldwide and locally. But with nothing happening, the tournament was postponed to a later date.
We were supposed to host the Challenge League B in August. Initially it was supposed to be in July, and they pushed it a bit to try and wait and see how things pan out. But even then, the situation was overcome by events, so we could not be able to host it. There were teams that were still in a total lockdown. Our airport was still closed, and teams couldn't come in here. So the tournament this year cannot happen. But we've been given some assurances by the ICC that it will happen. It will happen sometime in 2022.
Felix Manyindo, NTV Sport.